freshly milled flour, real cocoa, real butter, or coconut oil, sea salt, 100% full fat milk, whether it be coconut milk or regular cow milk. And now I have my Bosch blender here. Mixer. You can hand mix icing. The key to icing is that the butter and the cream cheese are room temperature. If they're not, it's a lot more difficult to get it really smooth. But first, organic butter. And in here I put two sticks of butter and a whole cream cheese. And the reason I did that is because I have 2 cakes, but normally you would do just a stick of butter and half of your cream cheese. So I'm going to blend it right quick till it's very, very smooth. Okay, that's a start. Take my little lid off here. And then I have organic cocoa. Put that over there. And I have vanilla. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm just going to use the lid. That's about a teaspoon. 1, 2. This is again organic also. And actually, this is from Simply Organic. This may not be organic on the vanilla. Most of my spices are actually labeled as organic. And then I have sugar over here in my bowl with the cocoa powder. And I just want to tell you that natural sugar is coarse. So you can buy powdered sugar that's organic. In this case, organic cane sugar. All I did was I put it in a dry blender and I let it grind. And it makes it into a very, very fine, powdery sugar. A lot of times we will sweeten our icing with honey, even maple syrup. So what I'm going to do, I meant to have a whisk here handy to make sure that my cocoa was very fine. So because that's going to be chunky, it can be chunky if it doesn't get mixed well. So normally I would like to take this sugar and this cocoa and really make sure I don't have any little cocoa chunks. They're really great. They're real soft and I can just whip them out, especially with a whisk. But regardless of that, before I do it, I just want to show you on the Bosch. These are the whisk, is what they're called. They're professional whisk, baker's whisk, and you can make amazing mashed potatoes with them. And in this case, we're going to make the icing. I'll go ahead and put these ingredients in. And then the secret really is just to have the butter and the cream cheese at room temperature. So usually I'll just peel the butter, peel the cream cheese, put it in here and let it sit for a while, maybe an hour or so after the cake is baked. And then, or while the cake's baking, let me put it that way. Then when the cake comes out, if I can ice the cake while it's still slightly warm, that's wonderful. My grandmother always would take her cake and poke holes so the icing would sort of slip down inside. If you do it too soon, because it's butter and cream cheese, it'll just melt. So you want to make sure it's warm but not hot. And then I'm just going to run this, and when it's done, it's going to be beautiful chocolate icing. And if you like mint, you can put a little mint extract in there and you've got chocolate mint. Great. I'm just going to mix down the sides right quick. Again, I've seen my mother do this with a whisk or a fork over the years, and she will always just taste it, make sure it tastes good. This is what you call a buttercream frosting. So if I didn't put the cocoa in there, it would be like a vanilla. Okay. If you want it to have strawberry flavor, you can put strawberry in there. So again, I'm going to just squish down the sides, make sure all the butter is mixed in, and the cream cheese. I'll probably run it one more time, but you get the general gist and idea. And then before, I'll just show you that's what it's going to look like. It's awesome. And then I'm just going to, spread it on the cake. So I can see there's a little bit of cream in it that needs to mix in. I'm going to turn this off